Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. So, there are a few things I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about Victoria Monét because for some reason, people have been hating on Victoria. And I'm like, where did this energy come from? People used to love her. She recently did a live performance of her song, Let Me, and I actually thought it was really, really good. I've seen Victoria live in concert before, and she's great, a really great performer. But I noticed people were criticizing her voice. And what people have to realize is, Victoria was never a powerhouse singer. She's always had a lighter voice, but she knows how to sing live. And in this video, I do believe she was singing live. But people were not convinced. They were criticizing her, saying, I'm sorry, I'm not gagging. Overdoing theatrics for a mid-song while you're limping just ain't it. The song doesn't give all that. This sucks. I always crack up when non-singers try to make us believe that they're good at singing. Please just dance and perform for us. The actions here felt inauthentic to whatever was pre-recorded. If you're going to lip-sync, at least make me believe it. Why does she suck now? OMG. One of the things really killing R&B is that none of the main players want to sing live. Love my girl, but what are we supposed to do with this? Oh, I hate her vocal placement. They were just going on and on and on. And then I saw people criticizing her dance break during the Cater to You interpolation. Someone said, she's reaching her reference limit. Another person said, I know she was dizzy as F after this. These new choreographers do anything. The girls lack originality, and that's why people get so tired of them because we've seen it before. This song doesn't call for all that, child. After the hair wash, she seems so discombobulated. And if you don't know what that tweet is referencing, they're talking about when Tina Knowles washed Victoria's hair using Seacurd, and people feel like Victoria's career hasn't been the same since. That's the whole conspiracy theory. But Victoria said that when she won a Grammy, that's when everything changed. People went from rooting for her to criticizing her.
And after the Grammy win, the way that people celebrate you as an underdog and the moment you win switch is really alarming. It's like, oh, so you don't want me to be here. You don't want me to be successful because it's only great until you actually get it to some people.
That's really sad. It really is. And Victoria has worked so hard for so long in this industry. She's been in the business for over 15 years, writing for other artists like Ariana Grande, while also pursuing her own solo career. So when she finally had her big breakthrough with her Jaguar album, it was supposed to lead to something bigger. But it seems like people just aren't feeling her. And I don't know, it really does make me sad that Black R&B women don't always get the support they truly deserve, you know? But moving on, I want to talk about Chris Brown because he seems to feel a way about Pitchfork's review of his latest album, Breezy. They gave it a 1.3 out of 10 and basically said the album was trash. They called it soulless. And honestly, the review felt like it was more about him than the music itself. They really went in. Now, I hadn't planned to listen to the album, but when I saw that review score, I got curious. So I checked it out. And honestly, there were some songs on there I was vibing with. The one that really stuck with me was It's Not You, It's Me. There was actually a nice variety of sounds, and the production on the album was pretty good. But I hated the rap features. And I will say this, Chris Brown's subject matter does tend to feel repetitive. He has a few introspective songs here and there, but for the most part, he sings about sex, partying, and toxic relationships. I mean, he makes music for freak-offs, situationships, and the club. So, I do understand the criticism that he hasn't shown much artistic growth. And honestly, those long albums don't do him any favors either. Quality over quantity, that's always my preference. But for the people who genuinely enjoy Chris Brown's music, they might listen to this album and think it's great. At the end of the day, music is subjective. Everyone's opinion is going to be different. Now, Chris Brown definitely felt some type of way about that Pitchfork review. And this is what he had to say.
Team Breezy, I know people want me to get on here and, say some shy shit, but fuck that. We kicking their ass, goddammit. We ain't letting up. I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck, and we ain't stopping. You hear me? We doing this motherfucker tour. More shit to come. I'm not gonna tell you what's more to come, but it's coming. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what these niggas is talking about. I know exactly who my fans is, and I know exactly who hearing this album.
Now, if you know Zara, you know she has always spoken out against Chris. She does not like him.
You can either write on top of someone you don't like as
Oh, wow.
Just like, you know.
Is Chris Brown here?
Chris Brown, Hotel. Oops.
Hell no. No.
Okay, why?
Because I don't like him. Name one artist we would never find on a playlist of yours. There's so many artists I have blocked on Spotify. And all of them are like abusers. You certainly wouldn't find like a Chris Brown song. Hi.
Hi. So as you can see, Zara does not like that man at all. I mean, the general public isn't really going to fault her for feeling the way she does. But I do think her bringing up Chris's name unprovoked is going to get a reaction out of him. So, she's probably better off not bringing him up at all.
If you're not my fan, I don't want you to listen to my shit. Go listen to motherfucking Zara Larsson or somebody.
Now, Zara allegedly responded, according to Pop Insider. She said, "I don't give AF. It's not like someone was listening to you anyway. Let them fight. I don't care. Now, let me move on and talk about the upcoming rapper Trim, because a lot of people are comparing her to Nicki Minaj. Some people even feel like she might be an industry plant being used to dethrone Nicki Minaj. So, I do want to talk about that. Now, Trim is the only newer female rapper I've been seeing get a lot of buzz lately. And I have to say, her rise has been pretty rapid. Like, she just performed at Rolling Loud, and that's only 1 year into her career. She said she just started rapping at age 18, and now, at 19, she's already gaining all of this traction.
I started rapping when I was 18. I didn't grow up rapping or nothing. I was like, I just need to find a purpose, you know?
You know, when I heard that, I was like, this is very interesting. It definitely makes me wonder if someone influential is behind her. And I guess, in this whole new age of social media, it is easier for an artist to blow up after getting a viral song. For example, Ice Spice. She popped off very quickly after her viral song Munch. And I do see a similar trajectory for Trim. She had a viral song called Boat, and she also has another song called Coconut Water. And she's not letting any of her momentum go to waste. She's grinding super hard, putting in the work, and you can tell she's hungry. She has a lot of drive, and I think with those attributes, she could go far. She could absolutely be successful. But it's obvious to a lot of people that she's trying to be like Nicki Minaj. You can hear it in the mannerisms, the voice, and even the style. She may not have the same skill set as Nicki, but you can definitely hear her being animated and emulating Nicki's inflections. And she's using a similar method that Nicki used to get to the top. She's following that pink print to a T. And even though that method may work, I don't think it's really doing her any favors to imitate Nicki. I think originality will give her much more longevity. So, I really do hope she finds her own identity as an artist. But right now, I think she's doing what she feels will work for her, and honestly, she's probably being encouraged to be like Nicki. The industry is always looking for newer talent that reminds them of the old. I've been saying they've been trying to usher Tyla into Rihanna's spot because Rihanna has stepped away from music. But it's not going to work because Rihanna is industry royalty. And they were also kind of trying to push Olivia Rodrigo into Taylor Swift's lane too. Before Taylor put her foot down and secured songwriting royalties from Olivia's song Deja Vu. Like, you're not going to borrow from me and not give credit. And now, for what feels like the 100th time, people are saying the industry is trying to replace Nicki. Some fans even pointed out that Nicki allegedly unfollowed and blocked fan accounts for promoting Trim. She doesn't want to see her own supporters promoting someone who many believe is being positioned as her replacement for the next generation. And let's be honest, Trim is not going to replace Nicki. That's just not going to happen. But I do want her to find her own identity and not lose herself in this whole Nicki Minaj cosplay. I saw her post an older freestyle she did and I thought, okay, this is the real Trim. What she's doing now feels completely Nicki-coded. But that older freestyle, that felt authentic, that felt like her. And I really want her to get back to that. Also, I don't want her team encouraging her to troll or bait Nicki. Because I know exactly what they want. They want Nicki to respond. Because if Nicki responds, it boosts Trim's visibility and makes Nicki look petty. That's the strategy. But honestly, I don't think that approach is helpful for Trim in the long run. I really don't. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.